last night I was having these dreams, and I barely remember them now. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't record them or talk about it first thing in the morning. I don't know. My dreams I start having like right before the sun comes up, and my dreams were like just fucking going going berserk, like having berserker powers, getting all big, like boom, getting like the Hulk and shit, and fighting these Russians. I don't know, and I like the Russians, so I don't know what the fuck the fight in the Russians was about. But they had these guys that were like that too. They were turning into like some sort of fucking Vlad Drago, fucking beast mode ass motherfucker, just getting beast. They were on that estrogen. They were on estrogen. They were taking estrogen, and they would hit their chest and just blow the fuck up. They would just blow up and get big, and we're just fighting. Like I remember knocking part of a wall out. Like when you punch the fucking wall, the wall flies fucking through the space. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Apologize. And let me take it down the notch. Take it down a notch. Very excited. For no particular reason. You know, I got the Chinese eyes, and I know that. We're also being bombarded with some sort of dark energy, they said. What did they call it? They called it a dark plasma cloud. Came off the sun, hit the United States, just blam, and engulfed the whole earth after hitting the United States. Usually when we have these things, if they don't fuck up everything, which normally, if that's strong enough, it'll, fuck up the whole electronics and all that shit. It didn't mess with any of my electronics, other than they wanted to give me an update. And on my phone, the update was just continuing to beep, make a messenger sound, make them every minute. It would do this, to where I finally just updated it. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's like I'll install it when I want to, which in that time is not right now. When that time is, that time will be then, and that will be the time that I do it. And I held true to that. But I had to listen to a lot of these just continual fucking notification sounds. It's just retarded. It really is. And another thing I'm really upset about, this country, you got a lot of people that must be living in some sort of luxury of ignorance. Because if they can be so mad at Donald Trump, just so fucking mad, and he didn't really do anything, that you would accept for the rest of us a shitty, non-performing ass, horrible boss, let me fucking run the car without oil president. You would have that for all of us? Fuck, at least the Donald Trump guy at least would show up and do his job. He would do shit. I've never seen so many people just, what are they mad for? And so what? What if he's a racist? Which I don't think he is. Aren't you really the racist then? You don't have to like every fucking race that comes around. You don't have to. You could be interested. I'm interested in different people. Fuck, I'm a person of I'm white, male. Fuck, that's almost bad news now. But I don't have any dislike or discare for anybody. I don't really think about it too much. It's kind of fascinating. I really like Hispanic people. I just do. I just like them. I like their women. I like black women too. Black women are fascinating. They're very interesting. Some of them ain't worth the fuck, but it's the same with all people. But if you're hung up on the race thing, you're not going to be able to interact with anybody of another race. So why are you even fronting? See, that's a luxury of ignorance. To be worried about someone else's shit they didn't do while your cult leaders in your fucking group, Democrats, do all these weird fucking programming, staging events. All the shit they do is fake. They do it to get you all emotional and then you fall for it. I mean, I get emotional too. I get pissed off about shit that doesn't fucking seem right. But one of them is this fucking president. Fucking up the oil, turning off the pipeline. He turned the pipeline off the first fucking day. Normal people in the country are being fucked. Having to pay the fucking gas prices, and the foods are going to go fucking way the hell up in the fall because of the trickle-down effect. And what has he done? He's done nothing. You'd rather have a president that does nothing? You'd rather have them have this show trial? What is that? What is it about that even bothers you? All the damn riots. They burn down people's house, tear up the streets. One guy, I remember, drove through a parade and just mowed down a bunch of people. You don't say nothing about any of that. You want to protect the government. But you want to protect the government? Do they need you to protect them? Don't they have soldiers and shit? You would rather have yourself protect the government than the government protect the country, is what you said. I even heard one lady say, if they get in there and they see documents they're not supposed to see. Documents they're not supposed to see? About what? Shit they're not supposed to be doing? It's our government. Do you see how backwards this whole damn thing is? It's really backwards. Nobody wants to fucking have the government all over their shit. You want the government to do whatever it's supposed to do at the minimum level. Seriously. People can do stuff on their own, and while they still can, they can open businesses, they can go on trips, they can start franchises, they can invest their money and try to make some more money. People are free. If people are free, they're able to do a lot of things. They can hire you. You can hire them. You can do some art. You can make some music. You can come up with a product. Why not do that? Why do we have to continually, like the Ouroboros, just eat on our tail when we don't have to? We're at the threshold of an evolutionary style event, and I don't know what it is. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it has to do with the Earth, and the Earth is going to change. To be honest, if you listen to all the stuff that it says about when the change occurs, because there's been previous Earths, and I don't know what you believe, but if you think the world is about just this matter and just stuff, it's not. It's not. It's really not. The luxury of ignorance. It allows you only to see things in the material scope, and that's not all that there is. It's not all there is. And if you limit yourself to that, then you end up with what we have. And what do we have? You have a president that says the right words to the people that have decided they want to have words spoke to them right, who can't do anything. He's obviously some sort of puppet for like China. I thought you were like anti-tyranny and anti-fascists and all that shit. China didn't have to be fascist to be fucking tyranny. And they are pretty fascist. The Han Chinese are the most racist people on the planet. They hate everyone else. And they're superiorists. They're Han supremacists. Did you know that? A lot of them are. They do not like the other people in the world. They don't want you to even be alive. But you'd be willing to take their money, mess up your own country, throwing riots and shit. Now, I understand the cop thing because I got really mad when I saw the cop choke out George Floyd, and I made the mistake of looking at it. But you know what? I've been handled like that before too by the cops. Real rough. Real fucking rough. Real rough. And, you know, it comes with the territory of not being cop. There's really not anybody that can get away with that. And maybe it may be an old woman, an old, I don't, they obviously need more training and help. But they started kicking the cops out that were fairly decent, I think, the last go around. We had the tyrannies in power. They started taking out of the military certain things, certain types, kicking them out, and putting them in there with those yes people. Don't be a yes person. Just yes to all this stuff. You happy about this Donald Trump shit? You're very happy, like you're gloating, and what is to gloat over? You're doing this to your own country's leader, and the only reason you don't like him so bad is because somebody told you he said something, and it all goes back to nothing. He's not really that bad. He's sort of an egomaniacal asshole, but that's perfect for the country. That means he's going to try to do something good. But this other guy, look, I don't know. I don't remember it ever being like this. I didn't like Obama, but when I was younger, and my mom and them were Democrats or something like that, I guess. My stepdad isn't really any of that at all. I don't know what to say. He's not seeming to be one side or the other on the matter. My mom dominated. And most of them were Democrats from when Democrats were sort of still a little bit Democrat. But now that I've gotten into this political stuff and started watching it, they're horrible, dude. They are horrible. And a lot of it's been recently, since all the COVID shit. I don't remember it being so bad before that, like this. Like, it's really polarized. There's a one side and then there's another side. And it's people that are willing to think and kind of know what is going on. And the other people are people that are just willing to tell groups within itself lies and have them believe it. Why would you be okay with that? It is lies. It's really warped versions of some truth that is picked upon to exploit the emotions off the person that is in the cult. And it's easy to fuck with people's emotions about shit. People have real strong feelings about a lot of varied things. I don't know. Let's try to get this shit together. Come on, America. I mean, come on. There's so many things going on, so many gifts, so many ways to focus our attention other than this. And it's not healthy. There are things we could be doing together rather than fighting with each other. Pointing the finger at the other person. Why? Who gives a shit? The parties didn't even used to be, it wasn't like they couldn't do shit together. The party was like your group that you're in, your team, and you're all working towards one goal, and that's not the case anymore. One goal is to dismantle the country and hand out the pieces while they dismantle a perfectly good country and hand out the pieces. And it's kind of like that because they're handing out the pieces. The people who are lying to their constituents and riling the emotions are the actor class and the class of fake activists who aren't really about really any of that. They're just given money by one of these puppet lords, mostly George Soros and types and friends, World Economic Forum and friends. Why? Why would you want to fall for something like that and break the whole country in half and have it dismantled? Those people on the streets, those little fucking Antifas and BLMs, they're communists. They have the Communist Manifesto. And you know what? The communists always use their stormtroopers. When they're done with them, they dispose of them. That's in the playbook. They always dispose of their fucking first install this fucking system minions. They dispose of them because they say they're not to be trusted.